Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy, G Shrimp, everybody, Faye, baby daddy, voice of the street, man. And today we go be in Texas with it, y'all. So hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel, man. We're on the road to 25,000 subscribers. Help me get there, y'all. Don't cost you nothing to subscribe. Now, look, y'all seen the thumbnail, y'all. We gonna be talking about Finesse2Times, y'all. Listen, bro. Finesse2Times just cannot catch a break, y'all. And guess what? He don't have nobody to blame but himself. See, a lot of time niggas like that, they don't have no accountability. They don't want to take no responsibility for their own action. Everything you have done, Finesse, that leads you to jail or who had led you to jail is because of you. See, first of all, I think you a little slow. Educational wise, not so much as just the educational wise, how you was raised. You probably didn't have no mentors around you, no male role models. So all you looked up is to gangsters and gang members. And you can't get a good conversation out of them until they get up in their age when they learn from all their mistakes. You making mistakes and you still not learning. Only thing you know how to do is try to be hard and stand on business, man. I'm watching you make mistakes in slow motion, and I'm like, what's wrong with this guy, man? You come home, they blessed you, man. First time you got out and you start getting on fire, you end up catching a case. Right before you took all the way off. You start getting to the bag, first show, you have a shootout at the concert. That fucked you up, they sent you to the penitentiary. Thank God you went to the penitentiary and made it back home. And did it again. Come out and took straight off. I'm talking about you did good. But the mistake you made is you thought that shit was going to last forever. And it wasn't. You jumped out the window and started trying to collect more money as you can. Features should have been good because you get paid right then. Doing your shows, you should have been sticking on that. No, what you do, you stop and start a relationship and all that. And first of all, you got two bitches, then whatever baby you had by her, and then you know, well, now this is how I know something wrong with you, man. You got kids of your own. And you telling me you went to Memphis somewhere and seen Kid King. I like this little boy right here, man. I like this little disrespectful ass motherfucker right here. Look at him, man. He like a little grown man, ain't he? Look at him. I like this little nigga here. I'm gonna take this little nigga with me, man. I like this little nigga here. Motherfucker, you got kids. Fuck you talking about you like this little 10-year-old disrespectful ass motherfucking child already. So you go rather try to raise this little boy instead of your own kids. Cause from what I'm hearing through the grapevine, you ain't doing hardly shit for your kids and your baby mamas. You ain't doing shit for them. Where they at? I ain't talking about Sugar, she on the new. Your other baby mamas, the ones you had before you went to jail, them. The ones that knew you when you didn't have no money. Remember you said you had a baby mama and you heard her getting her back beat out? Why? When y'all was broke so you can get some money, you let another nigga fuck her in the next room, all that shit. You remember that? Yeah, where's she at? You ain't taking care of him. And then you had the nerve to say this out your mouth. Man, I paid $5,000 a month for King to go to school and not to learn shit. You paying $5,000 a month for them to teach this little disrespectful ass motherfucker nothing? You could have homeschooled that nigga yourself. bought all the books and everything you need. You need to be teaching him some morals and respect and how to carry himself in public. Take all that gangster shit away from him. He's too young for that. If y'all go market this little boy, do what? It's only one thing he can do. Don't nobody want to see a little gangster in training. But if you go send him to Disney somewhere, that's where he need to be. You got to start cleaning his image up, though. What you do, let the world, and you tell the world, King sent me back to jail, man. No, Finesse, you sent yourself. Even the little boy was right and said, how can I make you violate your parole? He said, I'll cut all my hair off if you can tell me how I made you violate your parole. You violate your parole 3 times. They just snatched you on this one. First 2 times, you had dirty drops. They didn't take you in because they like, that ain't enough. He doing all right. He ain't caught no new case yet. He just a junkie, and he won't stop smoking weed. Why you can't go get you a medical card and smoke legal weed? So I'm going to tell you something about some niggas, y'all. You can take a nigga out the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of nigga. You hear me? I'm going to say that again. You can take a nigga out the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of this man. Y'all want to still think y'all street niggas. You are from the streets. Past tense, motherfucker. You're not from the streets anymore. You used to be from the streets. You paying taxes, nigga. So you can deal with the police. You ain't in the gang and all that shit no more. You can deal with the police fathers getting a legal marijuana card. Shit like that. Man, I don't fuck with the police, man. I don't fuck with them folks, man. I don't fuck with them folks, man. Hey, man. I ain't going down there to get no weed card. I'ma just smoke my weed, shit. Then you self-snitching. What I did when I first came home, bought 10 bowls, made it disappear. He said I bought 100 pounds, made it disappear. And then you telling on yourself. This is how I know Finesse is slow, y'all. When he be telling on himself. You say King told them folks everything that was happening in your house. They say, man, we buying guns. We got guns in our house. They said we be selling drugs. He told them everything that happening in my house. So that's what's happening in your house? The guns and the drugs? So that's true? Okay, we know you smoke weed, yeah. So the gun, Sugar be buying your guns. I know how that go too. I know that game, yeah. And they told on that. And then you know the world is watching and the feds and everybody. King or somebody say, you better watch it, man. Everybody know where you live at there because he go get on TV. What? I wish they would come over here. Alright. Free kill. Free kill. Free body. Free kill, man. Free kill. We heard you the first 4 times you said it, motherfucker. Now you go say it a 5th time. Then the 6th time. Then you go change the free body. Just in case you missed it. Free kill 5 times then. Free body. Free body 3 times. You have to say that. And what you think the police doing? Hey, if you was on parole and didn't have any guns in your house and somebody came, how could you kill him? You couldn't. He's not a knife man. He ain't gonna beat. He's not a fighter. So you got to have guns in this house. The way you talking free body, free kill, if they come over here, that means you got weapons in the house then. You letting them know that already. Then, when it's time to turn yourself in, you sitting on the porch, smoking the biggest motherfucker joint you can find. I gotta turn myself in, man. That motherfucker King, man. King, and then you should have never went like some little ghetto ass boy from the project. You just sinked on the corner cause he's shooting dice. You laugh like he a toy. I like this little boy. I like this little nigga, man. I like this little nigga, man. I'm gonna take this little nigga home with me. The fuck? The fuck you wanna take him home for? I have become fond of kids too. Been out here. I bought them shit. I didn't move them in with me, motherfucker. I did not move them in with them. I might have showed them a little love because I know they mama didn't have shit. All I did is bought him a remote control car and sent him batteries when he needed. That's the furthest my love went. We threw a party for him one time and everybody started showing up. They like, how old your son? This ain't my son, bro. This is a little child I met. A little guy, I met his mama and him at the park. I had a remote control car. And all the kids wanted to stand in line to drive it. I let them drive it. So I told him, yeah, when I get ready to leave, I'm going to let you have it. And I kept my word, bro. When I got ready to leave, I gave it to him. You know what his mama said? Oh, no, don't give him that. I can't afford no batteries. That's what she said. I'm like, don't worry about no batteries. If you need batteries, just call me, little man, if you need some batteries. And the little boy kept that number, and every time he ran out of batteries, he called me. We selling drugs, man. Ain't shit. That's $10, $5, $6, whatever. I did that. But I didn't pick no nigga up and move him in my house and take care of him better than you taking care of your own children. And then this something else just happened, y'all. His lawyer just quit. Why? Non-payment of funds. Finesse, you ain't paying motherfuckers? What's going on? I know what's going on, y'all. Let me tell you something. Yeah, he made a lot of money when he come home, but he bought cars, houses, jewelry, all this shit he flexing. Had a staff, everybody living with him and paying him bills, and he want to shit on his little brother. You run a Airbnb and he ain't got a room. They let me know you was a foul nigga from the jump when you rented a house and your little brother ain't got a room. And then when he take a room because he got a bitch with him, you get mad at him and y'all end up getting into a whole big altercation. You get your bodyguards to damn near jump on him to the point where he tweaking out. Both of y'all kind of just alike. Y'all bipolar and a little bit crazy. Y'all cannot control y'all emotions. You a grown man. That's the first thing you should learn how to control is your emotion. You is not the only nigga, y'all. He is not to have a baby mama who mama couldn't stand him. My baby mother couldn't stand me, the grandmama. And guess what? I didn't let her pull me off my square. She said a lot of shit I didn't like. I never disrespected her, never raised my voice. I would be smart out of keep with her like, listen, yeah, this and that. She'll say something like she say, yo, you got both of your daddy cars? I said, no, I ain't got but one, bitch. Your daughter got the other one. Why you trying to be funny? Worrying about my shit. You know what I mean? I'm only driving one car, bitch. Your daughter driving the other one. Why you say, I got them? She got one. Maybe you don't love your daughter like that, but my family, we love her. So, we go hold her down. And if I'm gone and she needs to use another car, she can get that. It's in the fucking driveway. But sit like that, you're supposed to be able to calm yourself down. You don't get upset. He got mad, y'all. The reason he just went back to jail, his baby mama, Sugar. Then Sugar got a mama, which is the grandmother of the children, right? Sugar laying up with him. They doing their thing, running in and out. They end up letting the mama come stay with them, right? She comes stays with them. And she just taking care of the kids and helping them because it's more. Sugar got like 4 kids, plus the one she got by Finesse. She got like 4 kids. So when the mama get mad, I'm finna leave. I'm taking the kids with me. You could have told mama, you ain't taking these kids nowhere, bitch. You can get out. If you want to leave, you leave. But you ain't taking my children or her children nowhere. And if she, the type, want to call the police and raise hell, okay, well, go ahead. Just leave. But you don't threaten her, pull a gun on her, and allegedly you, bitch, we'll do this, bitch, we'll Swiss cheese this motherfucker, bitch. Fuck y'all, open fire on your asshole. Who you think you talking to, bitch? Why, and then your brother right there with you, bitch. I wish you would move that car. Move it then, bitch. I'm gonna put a hole in this motherfucker. You done scared this woman to death. Cause she can see your gun. And she know you crazy as hell. Or slow, whichever one she want, category she want to put you in. You scared her for real. They went to 2 police stations. Sugar Mama did, right? The first 2 brushed it off. Second time she realized they ain't fucking hearing me. I'm gonna make them listen to me. She went, told them who you was, and you threatened her with a gun. She like, y'all don't know this guy. This motherfucker is connected to mob ties, and I think he will have something done to me. And they like, yeah? They really believed it. They wrote him up. He ain't just got 45 more days, dog. That's what he had on parole left, but they gave him a new charge. So he locked up for making terroristic threats. That's a new charge. Now, although he ain't have but 45 days left on his parole, but technically they can stop your parole time. It don't stay running. It can stop. When you catch that new case, it can stop. You know what I mean? It's up to your parole officer if he want to let it keep running or if he want to stop. It's up to them. They let you slide twice with the dirty drop, and you still made mistakes. And then, if he didn't pay this lawyer, y'all, because of the money, you may be thinking, how he broke? Well, he broke. He broke, y'all, because when you sign a contract, Finesse came home and dropped some hits and got big, y'all, for right away, right? That was his money. He signed to Junior. He signed to him. He signed some contract with Moneybag, yo. Then he went find another contract with some people, just getting everybody, just signing signatures. Not knowing now anything that you got coming in goes to them people recouping their money. If they give you $2 million, that means you $2 million in the hole. And every dollar they spend on you from the time you got that $2 million, they add that up too. So when they flew you to Vegas to do this, even if it's just a meeting, that coming out your money. The hamburgers you ate, the hotel you stayed in when you ordered the $200 room service just for lunch, all that shit goes on the bill with the record label, and they add all that shit up. By the time you get to be trying to pay the $2 million, it's close to $3 million. So he ain't got no money coming in because he done signed all these contracts, y'all. He got to get them people their money back. Then he ain't got no shows he been doing lately because his attitude and his mentality fucked up. He can't even stay on good terms with nobody to keep the ball rolling. You supposed to stay fucking with Junior them, or if you didn't or whatever, you supposed to at least kept you a manager that kept you booked somewhere. They kept you booked somewhere. That's what you're supposed to do. Kept you a manager. It's like you stop all that. You passing out them FMG chains, and the chain ain't worth shit. What comes with the chain? Do any money come with it? What comes with the chain? You can't even figure out what you want your brother to do. You can buy him cameras and all that shit. Let his ass be a YouTuber. Now he fucking with somebody else. He fucking with Real Tunes. You know, Real Tunes, Looney Tunes, the little YouTube channel down there, right? But you just a host. You can do this shit on your own. You don't need to work for no motherfucking body. When your brother Finesse2Times, you know, you can call it Finesse Network, or y'all can call it FMG TV. You got the connection with all the rappers. You can start telling them, hey man, go by. My little brother got a little YouTube, man. Why don't you shoot down and shoot a little video with him, man? So you know you can pump him up. He'll have 1 million and some subscribers. Then he'll be out your pocket. You figure out some other way. That's what bosses do. See, you ain't got no boss mentality like that. Now I heard such and such say this, but I really agree with him. Yeah, you don't have the boss mentality like that. Because a boss would not have to have a problem with his brother can't get a room. Fuck you mean you can't get a room? You know, you ordered a house that big. If it's 10 rooms, then motherfucker you need 11 if somebody ain't got a room. You know, or that should be discussed in the car. Or wherever y'all go. Hey man, listen. The Airbnb we staying at tomorrow, it only go have 10 rooms. So such and such, one of y'all go out to sleep in the living room. Now, he got his girl with him. My brother got his woman with him, so he go out to get a bedroom. The rest of y'all work that shit out. Figure it out. It wouldn't have been no problem if you'd discussed it already. You get in front of things before it happens. Y'all only good together when y'all threatening motherfuckers. And then this is another thing to show you how he can't control his temper. His little brother just caught a case, right? He mad at his daddy. I'm thinking his daddy caught the case and used his little brother's name because they got the same name. Was I correct? I'll look back and see. But he used this man's name. And he caught a warrant. And he done fucked the boy name up. Finesse go say, man, if you wasn't my daddy, man, boy, it'd be a problem, man. I would do it to your ass. You threatening your daddy? I know. So if you threaten your daddy, I know you don't give a fuck about threatening that woman. You just told him you would do him. You know how many motherfuckers that use their son's name or shit like that, their brother's name, trying not to go to jail? And you from the streets, you know what it is, so it ain't like you should be guessing. You just upset because you say he led him toward this criminal activity, not if he ain't actually doing nothing. They can clear that up. They can look at the age difference in the they can see from the arrest photo who was who from their mugshot. They can tell who is who. My son got my same name. He's a junior. When they run my name and my shit come up, he said, that's my daddy. I'm the junior. And they tell him, you need to start using that junior. Because when you say Maurice Jewett, motherfucker, you G-Shrimp. You know, and you don't want to be G-Shrimp when you fucking with the police. You want to be somebody else. So, you know, but anyway, man, Finesse going on to jail, man. We go see what happened. Now, let's go down here to Lil Durk, y'all. Now, I don't know where City be getting all this shit from. City, something else. I fuck with City Nash, though. But City said they had... Now, I'm looking at this, y'all. He go to court December the 8th, which is tomorrow, right? Even with motherfucker being hours ahead of us, this court date couldn't have happened yet. But he was reading some, and I looked at it again. He said the 6th, but I guess he reading some transcript of motion that they have to file. They got to be ready by May the 8th, right? So he say they dropped, would you believe, y'all? They dropped the murder for hire on the Durk case. They dropped that part. Now they got him with some other little petty shit, which ain't nothing because a lot of it is hearsay. And they was reaching and they going on. It's not what you know, y'all. It's what you could prove. And right now, they know a lot, but they ain't able to prove it. So I put it like this. Lil Durk might beat this case in Cali, but they ain't the one that got him nailed to the cross, y'all. It's these motherfuckers in Chicago. These motherfuckers been locked up too long. They talking on the phone. They talking on the internet. They just talking wherever. The police put an informant in the boy's cell, and he told him the whole plot. Dirk paid us to do this and that, such allegedly, and we killed the boy. Then Dirk didn't pay us for a whole week. We had to wait on him to come back from out of town when he was making y'all money. If he was on tour and he doing the show, he was making the money. He go pay y'all. He been said it's his face card is A1 with the killers in the hood. But Dirk, you talking too much. You go be your worst enemy, Dirk. It's gonna be your words that come back to haunt you and bite your ass when your case start going to trial. What? Police tell me don't move my killers. And I go everywhere with my motherfucking killers. Fuck they talking about. I don't even hang with a nigga if he ain't never killed no motherfucker. I know my boy he'll kill, cause I seen them do it. Damn, Dirk. You don't know how to lie a little bit? Said, man, I ain't never shot a motherfucker day in my life. Long as your nose ain't growing or nothing like that, I have to check my nose just in case, See, my nose might start growing if I said some shit like that. But I said Lil Durk, y'all. I didn't say me. I said Lil Durk now. That Lil Durk now. But sometimes certain stories you gotta stick to it, bro. Stop thinking you can come on YouTube and tell about 8 people you killed. Oh, let me tell you something else. Even if you was in the penitentiary, you cannot talk about no motherfucker you stabbed. Because if they don't keep records nowhere else, they keep them in jail. So if you talk about when you was on your bit last time and somebody got killed, they can pull up the exact time, date, and everything. Like Shrimp was there in 2000. Well, he got there in April, May, June. Okay, well, it was somebody killed in June of such and such, this date. They can pull it right up, bro. He was killed right outside the child hall. He was killed right outside the showers. So you think you come on the street and talk about that murder and that it don't count? That man still dead. You go talk about it after you done got away with it in the penitentiary? Crazy, man. Crazy, man. Anyway, man, it's your boy G Shrimp. Everybody favorite baby daddy, voice of the street. I'm gonna plant you now, dig you later. I'm out of here, man.